Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All on Me, the morning drinking show. You know we back. I'm a fucking expert in this shit. We doing life transformation every day, motherfuckers. We getting on here talking about life. Fucking nitty gritty, man. How you go from fucking rock bottom to moving on up, motherfuckers. Transformation. 10 years of sobriety. Total fucking transformation. And guess what? Fuck. You just gotta trust the fucking process, man. When you start engaging in growth, personal development, right? Self-mastery, right? Wanting to truly break through some of your old fucking bad habits. Anybody got some bad habits they want to break through, right? Want to fucking transform some situations in your life, right? Anytime you want to start doing that, you got to put in the fucking work. You start putting in the work, guess what? Some funky, crazy shit starts happening in this thing called life, the universe, because you start rocking things, man. And everything wants to go back to how it was, right? For whatever reason, man, our ego, right? It don't want to switch things up. It don't want to change, right? It doesn't want to welcome in change. And sometimes you just got to trust the fucking process. If you're going through some tough shit right now, or you're coming out of some tough shit, I feel you. I feel you, motherfuckers. I don't care if it's one of you, 100, 1 million of you. I feel the fucking pain and the suffering of people in 2020 fucking 2, man. People just suffering, man, for all kinds of shit. We all feel it. We all feel something that's just not right in our lives. There's very few people, unless you're actually getting on here, pressing the fucking live button and sending out your message to the world. And even then, right, there's still a lot to work on, man. There's still always something to work on in life. And the crazy fucking thing is, the growth comes through pain, man. The growth comes through a lot of pain, right? You got to be willing to embrace pain. And when I say pain, I'm not talking about fucking like, you know, having a bruise or something. I'm talking about emotional, spiritual, that deep pain inside of your soul, right? The deep shit inside of you, not just pain of physical pain, right? A lot of us, we contribute growth and success with just like, I'm gonna grind it out, I'm gonna put in the work, and there's an embracement. You got to embrace some physical uncomfortability, right? But it's the emotional shit, you guys. It's the attachments that we have to situations, our stories, our experiences, our connections, our relationships, right? It's the emotional attachments, right? That if we want to start a journey of growth, transformation, meaning you're looking at your life, you're not feeling like your needs are being met, emotional, again, back to that emotional piece, right? So many of us find ourselves in a situation where our emotional needs are not met. And we stay in these situations. And it causes us what? More pain and suffering, man. More fucking pain and suffering. I'm grateful for it, though. I'm grateful for this season. I've been getting on here since when? January 1st. And I've been sticking to my fucking program as best as I can. Things are fucking transforming. Things are growing like holy fuck. So many things in my life, so many wins to chalk up. So many things are incredible. But it's like as you go up and up and up, there's just more to let go of, right? There's more to process. There's deeper roots, right, that need to be pulled out. I was feeling like this in this meditation last night. I was doing the crown chakra meditation. I've been doing the chakra clearing meditations every day, and they usually range 20 to 30 minutes. I love them because there's a lot of breathing. There's a lot of, it's a very active meditation. So you're not just sitting there listening. Because a lot of times I get so fucking comfortable with meditation, I fall asleep. But I was doing the crown chakra last night, and just all this stuff coming through, man. All this shit coming through. And it just don't matter. It doesn't matter where you're at, man. You could be at the fucking bottom, right? Where I was 10 years ago. Or I was about to hit the fucking bottom, but this time 10 years ago, 2012, fuck, I was on a death spiral. I was drinking so fucking much back then. Like literally I was doing a sales job, and I was an on-premise beer rep, and it was like, I had it made. I was in my hometown, selling beer, fucking popular guy, had all the fun shit, all the fucking t-shirts and beer girls and neon signs and all this bullshit, man. So I had it made, right? Everywhere I went, free drinks, free food, because again, it was just reciprocating that shit, man. I had all the fucking good shit these fuckers wanted. And they took good care of me in the fucking food and beverage industry. But I got caught up because most days I had a little handheld, little fucking ordering system where I could go in there, pick any account, and then do my orders. And so I got so cool that I could just call in to accounts, be like, hey, what do you need? And I could post up. What I used to do is I'd post up at a restaurant like here in downtown Santa Fe, and I'd eat lunch there, just call in like half of the orders, and then I'd go to the next bar, and fucking happy hour would be kicking off by like 3, man. Start hitting happy hour, finish out my orders, close out my day. And before you know it, man, it's like, I've been to like 2 or 3 other fucking bars, and eventually someone's kicking me out, and they feel bad kicking me out because I'm like a fucking cool kid, right? I'm like the VIP backdoor, paying for fucking zero, nothing, everything getting fucking handed to me as much as I want, much as alcohol, much food, right? Because I could just get it back and forth, taking good care of these people. But I got caught up, man. So I was just fucking boom. I was death spiral 10 years ago. And then you hit that rock bottom, and you got fucking, it's a crazy place to be if you ever hit the fucking bottom, right? Real just broken, man. Broken as can be. A total fucking shatter. You just shatter yourself emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, right? All levels just shattered. That's what that was. And it was in that fucking moment of clarity, right? Because there ain't nothing to hold on to. It's done, right? It's fucking done. That you gotta fucking take that inventory and say, okay, what the fuck we gotta do? Because at the end of the day, you can make it worse. I could have made that situation fucking 10 times worse, or I could have made it 10 times better. Well, guess what the fuck I did? I chose to make my situation better, motherfuckers. And that's what I'm challenging each and every one of you that listens to this shit, regardless of how you connect with my story, my experience, my abuse of alcohol, my fucking criminal past with 2 DWIs and getting arrested for domestic and all this other shit, man. I didn't want to give up on myself when I was there, man. That motherfucker's sad, man. That dude is so fucking sad. He's hurting. And there's still parts of that in me, right? What led to that? Because at the end of the day, what really led to the death spiral? Was it just I got caught up, I just want to have a good time and I can't control myself? Or is it that there was just a pain inside of me that I didn't want to process? There was an emotional fucking wound inside of me that I didn't want to process. So my fucking means of processing it was just numbing the pain, was just filling the fucking void, the hurt, and going back to my default, which is just being the drunk motherfucker. And it's incredible that I'm here right now, that I'm still kicking, man. That I'm still fucking kicking. And I feel like I'm kicking better than ever, motherfuckers. Better than ever. right? Because 10 years ago, I'm 33, man. That's fucking, they should be stronger. But no way, man. I just got done deadlifting this morning. Having a hard time getting to a new PR, 545 fucking pounds. It's crazy heavy. I'm not there yet. But I still keep lifting up fucking big weights and keep pushing myself, keep showing up for myself. And I'm glad that I switched things up. Right. When I say switching things up, I had to make a shift back to the morning routine because I've been hiking in the evenings and I love hiking in the evenings. And I feel very lucky and fortunate that the last 2 days, me and my son, we went for a little sunset hike. It's been beautiful, a little bit of conversation, but just getting out in nature. And, life does this to us, man. We don't know what the fuck is going on. And again, I always tell you guys, no one knows who they are. Like, yes, you may be the fucking HR person or this person or a teacher or whatever profession you are or whatever. Like, yeah, okay, great. Yes, you know who you are, I guess. You don't know who you could become if you were to literally pull out all the stops, get the fuck out of your way, and just fucking just unleash yourself to the world. Unleash yourself. Tell that little bitch voice to shut the fuck up, get the fuck out of my way, and you just start charging, right? Just start on a march to see if you can become something that you just don't even fucking know. And when you start to have a vision of something greater than your vision right now, greater than your reality right now, I'm talking a future vision. So many of us were caught in the fucking rear view, man. I've been struggling a lot with just like little fucking flashes of the past, and they distract the fuck out of me because I like to daydream. Anybody else a daydreamer out there? And you guys just like to sit there, just daydream, fantasize. You can either fantasize about a future thing, like maybe picturing yourself out on a beach, or, if you love camping, like that's something I've been really fantasizing and missing lately. And it's kind of sad that there's a lot of fires going on right now. So they're definitely going to start ramping up fire restrictions for camping and in the forest. But the smell is in there of like campfire. And it's like, it's been so long since I've gone camping. And it's something I love so much. But it's just for me, again, trusting the fucking process. I have to trust the process. Because I can easily say 2019, 2020, 2021. I mean, I camped fucking 300 times, man. Almost probably a full year of those 3 years combined. A full year, 300 times in my tent, man. Camping, just month long, 2 weeks, 1 week, 5 days, weekends, one night. It all adds up. And yet here I find myself, I haven't gone camping in a long time, months and months and months, last fall. And for some of you are like, well, what about the winter? I was like, man, just because it's cold here, there's places you can go where it's warm. And even me, I like cold weather camping. It's okay. It's just a whole nother environment to immerse yourself in and go places and see things. But for whatever reason, I'm kind of more homestead right now. I'm building and I'm accepting of that. And that's why for me, I had to switch up my routine, right? So you got to be flexible in life if you want to continue progressing. You got to trust the process, but you got to be flexible, right? And see what your needs are. And for me, what I realized is that in this season, right, the spring moving into the summer, it's really important to me that I get that my afternoons are not in the fucking gym, that my early evenings on the gym. I'd rather be fucking hiking up a mountain and then hiking down that mountain watching the sun set. And I'll post a fucking cool picture, some smoldering fires in the sunset that I took yesterday. But it's hard. It's hard to trust the process. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's been an emotional morning. I'm over there deadlifting. I've been processing a lot of stuff. I've been having a lot of fucking revelation, right, about my past. And it's good. It's good to be on this journey of self-discovery, self-mastery, because for whatever fucking reason, man, I ain't dead yet. I've done a lot of crazy things, and I feel like I'm going to do some more crazy things, right? I'm really honing in and zeroing in on starting to jump out of some fucking perfectly good airplanes, because I eventually want to get myself into one of these flying squirrel suits. That's something I want to do. It's fucking wild. It's crazy. It's scary. It's exhilarating. And it's just something that, I don't know. It freaks me the fuck out, but it also excites me in a way that I can't even explain. So I'm interested in starting to scratch that little itch of mine, doing new things. Yesterday, right here in the backyard, did a whole brand new trail I've never hiked before. All the times I've hiked so close to it, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, but I never hit this trail. So it's doing new things every day, you guys. I talk about this shit. And that's just part of the process, man. If you're dragging through fucking life, right? It's okay to be dragging through life, right? A lot of us fucking dragging through life, man. A lot of us have so much shit happening on these internal levels that we put on good poker faces. We could put on a good game face, show up, but we're hurting on the inside. And I think that's been one of the areas that has been refreshing for a lot of you viewers, fans, right? Fucking It's All On Me Nation. You guys have seen the vulnerability, right? If some of you watch this enough, you probably see it in my eyes, man. I got sadness in my eyes today, some heaviness in my heart. And that's okay. I got to just continue to trust the process, one foot in front of another, right? One foot in front of the other. And even today, I got to go to a family funeral, right? And just even the thoughts of that, man, it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy, man. Life and death. It's a fucking real thing, man. We talk about it here all the time. Life and death, right? We never know. No one knows. I still see all these motherfuckers wearing masks and all this shit. I don't watch the news, so you guys would have to tell me, is COVID still a thing? I have no fucking idea. I don't watch the news. I don't keep up with any of that shit. But I still see people wearing masks, and I talked to someone the other day, and I get it. They had a reason. But it's crazy. It comes across kind of crazy to me. It's kind of crazy, right? I don't know. It's probably just a me thing, not a them thing. If they're still concerned about COVID, I just look at it as like, fuck, man. Do we all realize there's a gazillion things that could kill you every day? Like a gazillion fucking things. Like, great, protect yourself from COVID, play it safe. If that gives you a mental toughness, but I guarantee you, a lot of motherfuckers didn't die from COVID, but they died wearing a mask. That's sad, right? That's morbid as fuck, man. I'm sorry if I get too morbid here, but it's such an interesting thing that, we'll play it safe in life. We'll wake the fuck up all old and ripe, not as mobile, not as active, not as fucking resilient, right? Energetic. And then you're going to have regret. You're going to be like, fuck, why didn't I do more things? Why didn't I truly get past the fear, get past the fucking limiting beliefs that were holding me back? And why didn't I just let loose, man? Just cut myself loose and give myself a fucking shot, right? That was one of the motivation things that I seen just in the past 6 months. Is just like, see how far you can go, right? See how far you can go. We think we can only get so far. We think we can only do so much, or we think that we're already fucking set in stone. Like, our life is just, it is what it is. Like, if you're a certain profession right now and it's what you've known for almost 20 years, you think that that's the only thing you're ever going to fucking do. That's bullshit. You can fucking shift gears right now, totally drastic, 180, totally different direction. That's the coolest thing about being a fucking human being. You don't have to stay stuck doing whatever it is you're doing, whether it's just your hobbies, your activities, your limited hobbies or activities, right? Your profession, your occupation. And it's like, you got one shot at this. Why would you waste your life, waste your time just because it's something that you're familiar and comfortable with? There's way too much possibility in this thing called life. And you start to get to a point where everything that you have around you, every person that is around you, even like in Facebook and social media, IG, like people that are around you, like, can we get to a point where you're like, you manifested these people for a reason. Like, I don't know what the reason is, but no one is in your circle of influence by mistake. And there's lessons to learn from every single person. So don't ever write people off. That's another huge lesson in trusting the process, is don't write fucking people off. Little small people that kind of annoy you, agitate you, that you have to like confront or just, instruct, or whatever the role is with certain people, especially the ones that challenge you. There are people that are just energy fucking vampires. Get them the fuck away from you, right? But there are other people that aren't necessarily that, but they're put there to teach you a lesson, to help you to grow, to make that connection. So don't write fucking people off. Don't write situations off, big and small. Like, today is a day of life. And regardless of what your situation looks like, sounds like, feels like, if you are not okay with it in any way, shape, or form, you can fucking switch gears. You can change directions. You can feel different. You can look different. You can smell different. You can do anything you want. And that sounds like, that's so fucking easy, but it ain't. It ain't easy, because you got to trust the process, and you got to really give yourself over to the unknown. And I think that's where so many people hold themselves back, is because of the unknown, and the unknown's the future, right? And that's where anxiety sets in. So especially if you're depressed and you're thinking about the past, or your current present situation is not ideal, like, for you to even try and fucking believe in the unknown, the future, it's hard for most of us. So here's the sad thing, is most of us, when we're looking in the past, we're replaying the past. Well, guess what? That fucking replays the past into our future. That's why there's not a change in your life. That's why when you look back, you can't say, holy fuck, I've chalked up wins, even in the losses. Like, in the last 10 years, man, I have chalked up some incredible fucking wins. But I've also had some pretty significant losses. And you can't define yourself by just the losses and not the wins, or just the wins and not the losses. You embrace it all, because everything is there to help you grow and to thrive and to learn a lesson that will hopefully take you to a higher version of yourself. And I don't know why someone wouldn't want that. Why someone wouldn't want to at least give themselves a try to just switch some shit up, to just see that if you could change your whole fucking reality, right? Some of you, right, you need to switch directions, but you also need to move. You need to move. There's like a big migration happening right now. And I'm someone that I struggle finding myself still back here in my hometown, because my heart is somewhere else, right? Telluride, Colorado, that's where my heart is. Like, it was crazy last night. This would probably be hard for some of y'all to fucking believe. But in the last 2 weeks, there's been 2 times where I'm like, point me in the direction I need to go, right? And I can almost just feel like this energy, like moving my body and like pointing a direction. And when I open my eyes, I'm looking. And last night I got my phone out and put the compass there and like set a course, did an azimuth like to where that was. And it was like directly to Telluride from Santa Fe, New Mexico. And so it's just like, my heart is there. That's where I'm aiming towards. And I visualize it almost every day, trying giving myself reminders, beliefs, little fucking keys to say, look, you can get there. You belong there, right? You deserve to be there and to call it home. I already do call it home spiritually. So how does that apply to you? It's like, if you don't feel like you're where you want to be, right, in terms of where you live, like, I get it. There's a lot of shit that can hold you back, because I'm telling you, I'm someone that's, because of divorce, co-parenting, right? I can't just pick up and leave, but I can at least start a process and a plan that can get me somewhere else. Some of y'all don't have those kind of restrictions or obligations that hold you back. You're just there because you just don't believe that moving somewhere else would change everything, and it would. If you were to make a move in this day and age, it will change everything. And I doubt you'll regret it. I doubt if you actually put enough thought, focus, energy, meditation, prayer, whatever you need into moving somewhere, to really finding a place that's going to like be a better soil for you to plant your seeds and to thrive and to meet new people, to experience new things, to have a new thought. Like it changes every fucking thing. And that's why, at least for me, I did make a move the first in 13 years. So I am in a new place, new energy, new reality. I'm on the other side of that. And it's incredible. And I hope that you'll give yourself an opportunity to try to do the incredible. And the incredible may feel impossible right now, but I'm here to continue showing you that what you think is impossible, I'm going to turn you that shit into the possibility of my life, right? And I'm going to trust the process. As many fucks as I have to say, fuck, I got to trust the process again. Fuck, I got to trust the process. Fuck, I don't like this, but I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to trust that I know that I am growing. I am expanding. That is the fucking key right there. Expansion of yourself. Expand yourself. Expand your world. Grow beyond what you think is your reality. There's so much in this world, and there's so much for you yet to explore. You need to put yourself out there and allow yourself the opportunity to try new things, right? I've been hiking in the mountains of Santa Fe, New Mexico my whole life. I had literally not even a mile away from where I hike all the time, there was a brand new trail. I had never hiked it. It was a brand new experience. And I'm grateful for that. And I guarantee you there's new experiences in your own backyard. I've been thinking a lot about the evening show, not every evening, but I'm going to start putting out some content in the evening. It's starting to come forth. It's going to be maybe a little bit more of what this morning was about, right? I see myself really connecting on some deeper level issues, things about loving, caring for not only ourselves, but for other people, right? Really fostering that sense of the heart, being heart-centered, feeling unconditional love. Where does that come from, right? How do we start to cultivate more love for ourselves? And I think the evening will be a good time to start expressing that type of message. Stick around, motherfuckers, because I ain't going nowhere. We fucking keep blasting through this life. I got a big day ahead of me. I hope you got some shit going on too, because guess what? Results kill excuses. It's all on me.